If you want to know how to make $80,000 or more a year as a graphic designer, making it a full-time career without going into debt or struggling to find clients, you definitely clicked on the right video. I've been doing this for over 11 years, and needless to say, that's a lot to go over with you guys in one video, but I've broken it down into 6 creative ways that you guys can not only grow your graphic design skills, but also grow your income without making the mistakes that I've made. And this applies to all skill levels, whether you are a beginner or you're looking to take your design skills to the next level. This video is going to help you out. So let's dive in and set you guys on the right path so you can start earning more as a graphic designer. Tip number 1 is avoid college. Now, let me explain, okay? A lot of graphic designers that are just starting out think it's essential to have a graphic design degree in order to have a career and make any money, but that's completely false. Let me give you another perspective on why I think that. First things first, you're going to be in debt. When you take out a student loan, you're going to be put in debt. You're going to have to make monthly payments on that. So you're starting your career off broke as can be. Not only that, you're going to be paying for classes that you don't need as a graphic designer. You can have one extremely talented creative apply for a job and 100 others with a bachelor degree, and the one that is creative and skillful is going to get the job every time, I promise you that. Plus, why would you want to be in debt when you can invest in platforms like Skillshare, which happens to be today's sponsor? Skillshare is an online learning community where you can invest in yourself and your creativity. With expert-led classes across photography, illustration, design, and more, Skillshare helps you take your goals and your dreams from idea to reality. Whether you're looking to enhance your creative skills or start a new side hustle, Skillshare has everything you need to explore, discover, and grow. The first 500 people to join Skillshare using my link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare Premium, so you can dive right into learning and start discovering your creative potential today. I'm looking to improve my logo design workflow, so I'm taking this class by Robert. The beauty is I can pause whenever I feel like it and come back when I'm ready. I dropped out of the Art Institute because I didn't like what I was seeing. I was taking courses I didn't need, and now I'm in debt. But if you want to go to college and it's absolutely something that you dreamed of doing, don't let me stop you. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Tip number 2, sell digital assets. Now, the cool thing about being a graphic designer is that you can make digital assets for programs that are popular, such as Photoshop and Illustrator. And you guys have probably been to my website, charliepengus.com, and seen all of my Photoshop assets. And those are all just based on things that I actually enjoy using. If you can solve a problem and make somebody else's life easier, you're going to sell those products. So my biggest advice is pick a niche that you love and build products around that niche, and you are absolutely going to sell digital products. You really only need 3 things to start. I'll break it down. You need a domain name for your website, so that's going to cost you a few bucks. If you go to GoDaddy.com, you can get them for a few bucks. And you also need an e-commerce platform. I use Shopify, so that's going to run you anywhere from $20 to like $40 a month. And then you need time, and that's pretty much it. And if you want to, keep going, you can add a 4th one, which is patience. It does take a lot of time, but it's totally worth it. I'll say this, selling digital assets makes up about 20% of my yearly income, so it's a pretty substantial amount. So definitely don't overlook this and give it a shot. It might be worth it for you. Tip number 3 is build a portfolio. And I'm gonna give you guys some more info on this because it's not as simple as just going online, building an Adobe portfolio or a Behance portfolio, whatever, and just calling it done. There's so much more to it. A lot of beginners, they build a portfolio, they keep it up, and they don't get clients, and they're like, what the hell's happening? Nobody is finding my portfolio, and I'm not getting any clients. And there's a reason for that. Portfolios are basically websites, and they need search engine optimization, which means that you have to get backlinks to the website and build your ranking. It's complicated, okay? You're never going to rank your website if you just let it sit there. So there's that. And there's also another aspect, which is social media. If you're not active on social media promoting your work, nobody is going to find you. Now, you might get lucky if you use a website like Dribbble or maybe Adobe Portfolio or Behance or whatever. If you start posting your work on there, you might get lucky and get a few comments and a few likes, but it's not going to propel your career forward and make you over $80,000 a year, trust me. So an actionable plan that you can start right now is, first off, build a kick-ass portfolio and also promote your work on social media. That's pretty much it, honestly. And you're going to do that consistently, meaning at least 2 to 3 times a week, if not more if you have time, because this is how clients are going to find you, and that's how all my clients have found me. And if you're good at SEO, that's a bonus because you can increase your DR score of your website, which will rank it higher on searches which will get you in front of more people organically. Tip number 4 is one of my favorite, and that's becoming a teacher. And this one is more for the experienced graphic designer, maybe somebody that has 5 to 6 or even 7 years of design experience, but you've never made it a career or made a lot of money, and you just have your skills in your back pocket. And the best part about it is we have platforms like Skillshare and Udemy and even YouTube now that has, you know, course setups where you can share your knowledge and make money doing what you love. It's a no-brainer, and this accounts for majority of my income, honestly, yearly. So it's a huge one, and it's not that hard to set up. It just takes a lot of time and patience, but if you have those 2 things, you're absolutely going to be able to make passive income. It's honestly a no-brainer, and it's almost fail-proof if you actually put the effort in. Tip number 5 is probably one of the most important things that I'm going to tell you today, and that is niching down. Niche, however you say it. You want to pick a niche within graphic design if you want to succeed. Clients are almost never going to just search for a graphic designer. They're going to look for specific skill sets that they need to solve their problem. Now, you see, graphic design is really just all about problem solving. So for example, let's say you want to design logos. Instead of marketing yourself as just a graphic designer, market yourself as a logo designer, and you're going to find clients so much easier. Those specific clients are going to be looking for services like yours, and you're going to be able to solve their problem for them. And if you do a great job with that client, they're going to tell their friends, and now everybody's going to know you as the logo designer that's badass. And who doesn't want that? More clients for you. Your inbox is going to fill up with clients because they know that you are the logo designer that they need to hire. Focus on what you love most under that big umbrella of graphic design and really hone in on your skills and put yourself out there. That's how you're gonna win. Tip number 6 is charge more. And now this one actually pisses me off because I see some amazing talent out there and I ask them what they're charging, and most of them give me a price that makes my jaw drop to the ground because they're so talented. You have to charge more for your work. If you're really good at what you do, you need to charge a premium. And don't forget that time is money. Your time you're never going to get back. What is that worth to you? You have to ask yourself that. If you're charging $150 for a t-shirt design, charge $300 next time. And I promise you, you're going to look at your annual income and it's going to skyrocket just from that change. I like to think that all designers are not created equal. We all have our own way of doing things and our own unique way of thinking. So you are unique. And if you're not charging for that uniqueness, then you need to start doing that. So there you have it, 6 creative ways to earn $80,000 or more a year as a graphic designer. And these are all things that I've learned over the 11+ years of doing this. And I just want to know one thing from you guys. Which tip are you going to try first? And leave a comment with that tip. I want to know. And also, if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments as well. Just remember, with any career, you have to have the right mindset and the right strategy in order to be successful. It's like that saying, fail to plan, plan to fail. All right, that's it from me, guys. My name's Charlie. I'll catch you in the next one.